students. Today's video lecture is based on class 10 mathematics. That is chapter number 7, coordinate geometry. Okay, this is the first lecture on the chapter coordinate geometry. Today we will start with the basic of coordinate geometry. In earlier classes, in class 9, we have also studied about the coordinate geometry and what are the x-axis and y-axis and what are the coordinates and what is the x coordinate and the y coordinate. But for revision, in this video lecture we will take some time to revise that topics. Coordinate geometry. In this chapter we will deal with the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, the horizontal line is known as x-axis and the vertical line is known as y-axis, and the intersecting point of x-axis and y-axis is known as origin, and this point is denoted by O. Now, if we will go, or we can say we will travel some distance from the y-axis, then that will be the x coordinate, and if we go away from the x-axis, if we go away from the x-axis, then that will be the y coordinate. Suppose that if there is a point, now we can say there is some distance, okay, from the y-axis, then that will be the value of x, okay. And now this point A is also at some distance from the x-axis, that is y coordinate. So first we will write the value of x coordinate and then we will write the value of y coordinate. So the coordinate of the point A is x comma y. That means x distance on the x-axis and y distance on the y-axis. That will be the coordinate of any point. Now we know that in first quadrant x and y will be positive or not, and what will be the sign of x and y in second quadrant and third quadrant and fourth quadrant. For knowledge, we know that if we are going from the origin right side to the origin on the x-axis, then the value will be positive, and from the origin, if we are traveling on the y-axis upward direction, then it will be also positive. But left side to the origin on the x-axis, the value will be negative, and a downward direction to the origin, the value of y should be negative. So here will be positive and this will be positive, and next left side to the origin on the x-axis negative values, and downward direction on the y-axis value should be negative. So this is the first quadrant, and this will be second, this is third, and next one is fourth. Now in first quadrant, the coordinate will be x comma y, and what will be the sign of this coordinate? There will be x is positive, and this will be y, and it also positive. So x comma y. So we can say the sign plus and plus. Already x and y for both signs are positive. But if we are moving in second quadrant, then we know that the value of x is negative. So right first sign is negative, and this quadrant is made by the negative x-axis and positive y-axis. So the sign of x-axis is negative and the sign of the y-axis is positive. So in second quadrant, the sign of x is negative and the sign of y is positive. But in third quadrant, this quadrant will made by negative x-axis and also negative y-axis. So the sign of coordinates will be minus and minus. So x and y both will be negative. But in fourth, the value of x is positive, but the value of y is negative. So right here plus comma minus. So that will be the signs of the coordinates with related the quadrants. Now today we will discuss about the distance formula. Actually, where comes the distance formula in our syllabus? Suppose that there is a x-axis and this will be the y-axis. Now suppose that there is a point A and the next point is this B. So if we want to know the coordinate of point A, then we can write x1 comma y1, and next point is B, so that will be x2 comma y2, like this. And when we want to know the distance between point A and B, then we should have a formula which will be able to calculate the distance between 2 points, and these points can be situated in same quadrant or otherwise can be located in different quadrants. Okay, clear? So we are going to form a formula, or we can say derive the formula, that is distance formula. What is distance formula? This formula stands for calculating the distance between 2 points, that is known as distance formula. Now suppose that there is a x-axis and next one is the y-axis. Suppose that there is a point A and the next point is B, is here. Now the coordinate of point A, that is x1 comma y1, and coordinates of the point B is x2 comma y2. Suppose that, and join the points A and B, this, and we are going to calculate the distance between point A and B. Now if we join the line with point A, this, and project a line on the x-axis parallel to the y, as same at the point B, draw a line on the x-axis parallel to the y, and next one is draw a line on the y-axis parallel to the x-axis. Now this distance is moved on the x-axis. Okay, so this value is x1 because this is the for the point A. But for the point B, the total distance is x2. So right here, like this. This is on x-axis. So this distance will be x2. Now, as it is, this will be y1 for the point A, and this will be y2 for the point B. Clear? Now we are joining this point parallel to the x-axis like this. Then we can say, suppose that there is a point C. Clear? Now we can see here ABC is a right triangle, and in this triangle BC is the perpendicular, AC is the base, and AB is the hypotenuse. So if we want to calculate the distance between A to B, then we can apply the Pythagoras theorem, because Pythagoras theorem it stands for the calculating the value of hypotenuse with regard to the base and the perpendicular. So by the applying Pythagoras theorem, we can find out the value of AB, because in this triangle AB is the hypotenuse. Now to apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle, we will have need the value of AC and BC. So for the value of AC, we know that if the total value is x2 and we subtract by x1, then that will be x2 minus x1. So right here, this length will be x2 minus x1. Okay, and this length will be total is y2 and this is y1. So that will be y2 minus y1. Clear? Now in triangle ABC, by Pythagoras theorem, AB square equals to AC square plus BC square. So right here AC square plus BC square. Now what is the value of AC? X2 minus x1, and the value of BC is y2 minus y1, and the value of AB is we are going to find. Suppose that the length between A and B is R. Okay, so in place of AB, we are putting here R. Suppose that R is the distance between point A and B. So R square equals to, in place of AC, we can put x2 minus x1. So right here, x2 minus x1 whole square plus, in place of BC, there is the y2 minus y1. So right here, y2 minus y1 whole square. So the distance formula R equals to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is the formula which is known as distance formula. So we have to remember it, and then we will go to solve the exercise 7.1. So in the next video we will start with an example, and then we will go to solve the exercise. So today we will stop here this topic and we will meet together in next video. Thank you.